All right, Microsoft. So, Microsoft is obviously one of the biggest companies in the world. I think it's second or third biggest in the world behind Amazon and Apple, or it's right behind Apple. Doesn't really matter. But they're a great company. I mean, they have a stronghold in office spaces around the world. But the reason I like them is they're doing the sweet spot reversal right now, and it's interesting and funny. As I'm scrolling down Yahoo Finance, I'm seeing Microsoft flashes buy signals, and then I saw another one. Here's why we're watching Microsoft charts. So it's funny that Microsoft is becoming something that people are actually looking at on charts, which we don't really see those headlines on big stories like this. But obviously, they got a big boom during the COVID era just because of working from home and their home video chatting and sharing this and that. So great service. I use them here, of course, and everybody uses them. 163,000 employees, which I actually thought that was a bigger number just because I was looking at Amazon's number yesterday and it was 575,000. Of course, they have a bigger footprint and whatnot, and Amazon's not just doing software, but let's see what they're like from a charting perspective, and we'll go from there. So first things first, let's look at the long-term chart. And as always, let's zoom out and just take a look. Make sure we're not missing any 50%ers or something. But look at that drop that they had. What was their low here? Their low was 132.50 back in March of last year, March 23rd, which was the low of the market. So that was, guys, companies, we talked about it on the live stream on Thursday. These companies do fall in price. Amazon was close. I think they were at 1,900 back in that time. Apple, before this was pre-split, but they were at about $115 a share. So it happens. It does happen. Stocks don't just go up forever. So let's zoom in here and see what we have with Microsoft and why I'm liking them, and clearly why the rest of the market is liking them. So market is closed today. It's Good Friday, so we're not going to see any bid and ask difference. So, but with Microsoft, I don't think you're going to have to really worry outside of being open when the market opens, maybe earnings, something like that. But Microsoft is a pretty tame company. You're not going to see massive swings. So first thing I like, and I think that a lot of people are talking about this, I haven't read any of the articles, they're a sweet spot reversal. So that means the red line has turned over the yellow in the middle of the sweet spot, like happens frequently with Microsoft. You can see they're always reversing in the sweet spot. So we have an uptrend. More importantly, with that uptrend, we're over all four of our major moving averages. We have good volume coming in, consistent, and we got this engulfing candlestick on Thursday. So it turned green a couple days ago, kind of just went sideways on us for a few days, and then boom, here we are. So Microsoft, what did I do? Doesn't matter. We got an engulfing candlestick, so this is definitely something we have to look for going forward. You had a resistance point of 238.90. Clearly, it busted right through that. Finished at the top of the candle. Great day. So what do I want to keep seeing from Microsoft? On Monday, I would just love to see a follow through a green candlestick like that. Your red line will just continue to turn up on you a little bit. Yellow will follow, and hopefully that gap stays the same or just gets a little wider. And I do think that Microsoft can make a run with this volume that I'm seeing coming in. This thing might go, it's definitely going to test these all-time highs, and it very well could get through those all-time highs. Let's see what the price is on there. This is the previous high, intraday high, and it was $246.13. So if we could break through 246.13 with a candlestick like we had on yesterday, man, that would be good for Microsoft. So keep a watch on that. Just look for a green engulfing candlestick over here on the long term. Swing trade, this might be a good one for you. I don't say that very often. We're overall four major moving averages, and we have cleared them for sure. We broke out above this resistance point, which is great. So if you do get some kind of follow through on Monday, you're going to go test that 246 level, especially if you keep getting this consistent volume that's coming in. So this is looking very good for Microsoft. Before we jump over to the 15-minute chart, I want to see this. So the one thing that doesn't concern me, wrong word. The one thing that I would like to see, Microsoft is turning up. That's great. But we have not created a W formation since we have, I'm trying to draw a straight line up right there. So we have not created a higher W yet. So what I would probably like to see happen, and I'm only saying this because we're going into all-time highs, Monday, my ideal situation would be a little pullback and then go. That would create a stronger push up through this resistance point. So that's what I want to see. I want to see Monday. So let me go back to candles and just show you guys what I want, because I'm kind of changing my mind here. But this is what happens. You pick things up. The more experience you get, the more you're going to see things instead of just making an initial reaction. So what I said was I want to see this on Monday. That's not true. What I want to see on Monday is probably this. Nothing crazy. Just a little bit of a kind of do nothing. Even if it opens up, even if the top of the candle opens down here, no problem. Just a little pullback. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, something like that, I want to see pushing up towards this 246 level of the all-time high. Same thing over here. I probably want to see maybe this Monday. I would love to see it pull back and hold this 238. Just pull back like that. Have a green candle like that on Monday, or a red candle, doesn't matter. And then something like that on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, what have you. So that is what I'm looking for. And the reason is I want to see a W formation. I want to see, instead of just keep going up, 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 I don't want to see this. I want to see this. I want that W formation. That would create, this is our previous low. This would create the higher low. This is your W right here. And this would be picture perfect like that. So that's what we want to see with Microsoft. I'm glad I caught that. Next, let's go to a 15-minute chart. So Microsoft is a good stock to trade from a 15-minute perspective, day trade it, because it is, I don't want to say volatile, it just moves a lot. You can see that on yesterday, it moved almost 3%. And this happens frequently on Microsoft. It happens on Apple. Like I said, Apple's a good stock to day trade. And it's also one of those stocks where, say you do mess up and you don't put in stops and you don't follow the rules that I'm telling you. It's something that you don't really have to worry about, because it's not like you're going in and trading some 3-time ETF that's going to swing like 10% a day, this and that. More likely than not, you're going to get lucky and you're going to get bailed out of your position. I'm not saying that that's a good thing, but the option is there and the probability is that it's going to happen. So remember, when I'm teaching here, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm just teaching you guys how to day trade, because obviously the market's not open and we're not live. So what do we look for in a day trade? We want to be over 80% on our stochastic to go long with these green engulfing candlesticks. And that's exactly what we got. This was Wednesday of this past week. So when I say 80%, I'm looking at this number over here, this percent K. I want this percent K number to be over 80%. And I want my stochastic to be doing exactly this, staying up above 80%. As long as it's up there, I'm good. I can stay in the stock. As soon as it drops below 80% and this number moves into the 70s, that's when you need to exit your position. So you are above 80%, you're getting okay volume. You get your first engulfing candlestick right here. Let me clear this out for you. You get your first engulfing candlestick right here. Let's say you add at $233.50. You can add again here. Don't do anything on this candle because it's not engulfing. Add here. Okay. Then you kind of settle down. Nothing happens. You don't do anything in this period. You can add again on right here. And then all of a sudden, you get a little bit of pullback in price. You see that selling volume starts coming in. You drop below 80%, exit your position. That price that you could have probably exited, let's be a little bit conservative, $235 and $236.20. I mean, that's a great run for basically one afternoon. You went from 9 a.m. to almost 1 p.m. I'm sorry, 9:30 a.m. to almost 1 p.m. That's a great day trade right there. And that's how you execute a day trade. Staying above 80% on your stochastic. As soon as you drop below, you sell, you take your profits, you move on. And that is a good day trade. To go This was yesterday. Same thing. In the morning, you opened up. You had a great morning. You were getting awesome engulfing candlesticks. As soon as this thing dropped off about noon, you were getting a lot of selling volume in here. Here's your 3 bars, 45-minute period of selling. Exit your position as soon as you drop into the 70s here. Make money, move on. So that's Microsoft from a day trading perspective. So let's do a quick recap just because what I was a little bit, I made a little bit of change. So we're coming up through the sweet spot nicely. Love it. What I want to see on Monday is a little slight pullback and then go, because I want to create this W formation right here with higher lows. That would be my ideal situation. Let me turn it into a candlestick just to show you what to do. So you would have a very slight pullback on Monday, something like that maybe. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, push up and go for this all-time high of 246 and change. From a swing trading perspective, overall 4 major moving averages, great volume coming in. I would like to see the same thing. Pull back, do not drop below 238.90, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, get going and go for those all-time highs. That would be ideal. From a 15-minute perspective, remember, just be over 80% when you're going long, add on engulfing candlesticks and good volume, and you will make money. We have a lot of people in the Bid and Ask Nation that are making a ton of money. There's one guy in there, he joined, he started trading this week, came out with $3,000. I have another guy who's trading options in there, and I'm teaching him to trade options, and he is just absolutely crushing it. So the Bid and Ask Nation is more than worth it. You get access to the great community. You get complete access to me. I tell you every single trade that I make on a chart, and frankly, you get access to my entire portfolio. Outside of trading and all of my value investing and momentum stuff, you get all the Everything Money software for free. You get discounts to all of our Crossroads businesses. My home's in Mexico. You get discounts to that. You're going to get discounts to Everything Money merchandise. Guys, it's a great value play. I always say, there's people in the chat that are saying that this is the best value play they've ever made. And frankly, I tell everybody, if you're making this play, you're making a better value play than Warren Buffett, because the price is going up. It is going up. Almost every week, every 10 days, my price is going up for the Bid and Ask Nation tier. So you guys have a great weekend. Join the Bid and Ask Nation. Join the Patreon. All of our software comes out our 8 pillars comes out on April 15th, and it's only going to get better from there. You guys have a great day. Peace.